Welcome back, Blue Raider Nation, to another Blue Raider Breakdown post-game show. I have Blair Baugus here with me after MTSU, our women's basketball team, just defeated Memphis 60-51. Now, Blair, you yourself had yet another double-double. Let's see how many you had. 19 total points and also 14 rebounds. Tell me about your play today that you feel like you really just did so well efficiently on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I definitely today wanted to be like the leader for our team, to be somebody that was going to get defensive stops, going to take charges, and also score the ball, find my open teammates so that I could be the best that I could be for my teammates.
Do you think that's kind of been a challenge for you being a leader? I know you're a freshman amongst a bunch of other young girls as well, but for you, have you really tried to elevate that play of yours, just being really vocal?
Absolutely. That has definitely been a challenge for me and something I've wanted to elevate because I am a very quiet person. I'm going to have to get out, talk more to my teammates, to just get out of my comfort zone, to be that person for them.
I know you mentioned it before that you love rebounding. Mm-hmm. What's going through your mind whenever you're, in the paint, just getting ready for that rebound to make sure that you're just performing at your best level?
Yeah, I wasn't too happy with my rebounds last game, so I was like, not this game. So I had to go out there, go for it, get the most that I could for my team, and just to be the best.
What do you think that in the transition after last week's loss to this win today, what was kind of the mindset for you guys just to make sure that you come out and just perform at the best level that you could?
We prepared really hard this week during practice. I thought we really prepared for them to the best that we could. Our coaches prepared us good, and I just think that we just came out there. We were tired of losing. We didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't for sure. I was like, girls, come on. I've had enough. I'm done with this. So
yes.
I think we just went with that mentality today to we're not losing.
What are you seeing from, I know Yuhan, she's really stepped up in her confidence, also Kirsten, the list goes on. A lot of you all are just really looking like you are having your play just really elevate to the next level, and it's so confident. There's a lot of poise, I would say. How would you describe your other teammates and how they're continuing just to give it their all?
Yeah, I thought Macy really stepped up today, really giving a lot of energy to our team, playing defense, getting after it. I was really proud of her. Kirsten, our point guard, ball handler, I was really disappointed when she fouled out because she's our main person. She's our point guard, but that's just something we'll have to work on. No shame to her at all. She played a great game. And I thought Catherine, she stepped up too, and she made those shots. In the end, we were doing fire. She was coming off the ball screen, getting to the rim. It's just something that she was really good at today.
One other specific person, Emily Monson, she started today, which was a really big deal. What have you been seeing from her, especially in practice, just to make sure that she's really reaching the level that she can to perform and just to execute well?
Yeah, I was really proud of her after the game. I told her, really good job, Emily. I thought you had great minutes because I thought in practice she has been stepping up our game. She is making those shots. So I was happy for her to see her start today because she deserved that.
Now you're on the road. You're going to Evansville on Sunday to play against USI, a pretty well-known team, another one in the lower level. But how do you all think that you all need to compete on Sunday to make sure that you're just knocking it down and to really make sure that you're defensively and offensively doing well?
Our intensity in practice has to match our intensity in the games. So I think how we practice is how we're going to play. So my focus this week going into practice is let's have some energy. Let's get at it so that whenever we get on the court, that's how we play.
All right. Well, thanks, Blair, so much. I appreciate your time, and we're going to continue on here in just a second with assistant coach Nina Davis. We're continuing our Blue Raider Breakdown post-game show with assistant coach Nina Davis here with us. Also, it is her birthday today, and she's spending it with us. But first off, Coach, what were you seeing from the girls? This was a really good win for them, 60-51 over the Memphis Tigers.
Just a lot of focus. As everybody know, we started out a lot of games down 0-18, 0-21, 2-21. So I think that's just something that coming into this game we was putting a lot of focus on, trying to just turn that energy and figure out how to put 4 quarters together. We've been putting 3 quarters together. We've been playing really good second, third, and fourth quarters, but we haven't quite figured out the first quarter. So I feel like we came out, had a better start, and that was able to relax us, and we wasn't spending the whole game trying to fight back.
Do you think that a lot of it was, it looked like there was so much confidence within each of these players, especially the starting 5 coming out, but what were you seeing in that aspect of it?
What they had done in practice. We had a really good week of practice, and I think that is always vital for us. We had a lot of energy in practice, and we started to build chemistry, and we're just talking to our girls saying, like, it's your team. And at some point, it's going to have to be a turning point for this team. And we just kept preaching that and saying coming into this game, this can be the turning point for our season. We've had some losses that we feel like we should have won. And so I think they really just bought into that, and they kind of worked together and started figuring out energy and just, I'm not going to be out there saying my bad. I'm going to take accountabilities for my action, and that started to show today.
I think also we've we're kind of seeing some more players step up, being vocal, being leaders, and that's what is needed, especially with, I hate to say it, and we keep saying it, but the youthful team, even though we don't have time to be young, as Coach would say. What have you been seeing maybe from some specific players that they just really have been doing well on the court?
Yeah, I think that's just a reality for this team, and we figured that out kind of early on as a coaching staff, that a lot of them are really quiet.
Yeah.
As you said, they are freshmen. Like, we're not using the excuse that we're young, but they're freshmen. We have a sophomore, we have a couple of juniors and seniors, but nobody that really had any experience. And so now you're starting to see like a Blair Baugus, she's stepping up and she's kind of taking that role and starting to talk more when she never really said anything in the summer. You're starting to see Macy starting to step up, and I think ever since Kirsten has started, she has become very vocal, and she's trying to lead that team, and you see them huddling up more. So it's kind of really great to see them all growing up and starting to take accountability for each other and know that when I get on my teammate, it's not a negative. That's just something that needs to be said, and communication has been an emphasis, but they're starting to figure it out.
You all led the game the entire time, but you're from Memphis, actually. You've grown up alongside this program. What were you seeing from them that almost was a test for you guys, but you completely overcame it?
Their defense. They came in and they had a lot of different change in defense. They were pressing us and kind of doing a run and jump, and I think that's a place that we growed at today. I think in the past games that when we started to turn it over, we would just keep turning it over and start to panic and start to unravel. But today it started to happen, and we calmed down. We figured it out, and I just think that's a maturity that's starting to come with this team.
You're now on the road. You're going to Evansville, like we keep saying. What do you think this team needs to continue to do to be dominant on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, just keep working on us. Keep coming out with energy and figuring out how to start games, continuing to communicate, continuing to do team defense. Just all the things that we're focusing on. We out-rebounded Memphis today, and that was a big emphasis on us coming into. We knew that they were a great offensive rebounding team. So just kind of like all those little things, and just really starting to understand what road games are. Because I sometimes think you forget that this team don't really know how hard it is to play on the road. Now they do, because they face those challenges. But I think sometimes we just forget that every little thing they've had to figure out. But now that they know those tests and know that every road game is 10 times harder than a home game, I think we'll be more settled in going forward.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Nina. I appreciate your time. And they are on the road to Evansville to face the USI Screaming Eagles. And we will see you soon, Blue Raider Nation. And thanks so much for listening.